have a pimple on my chest now. That's cute. That's sexy. I love a good chest pimple.
There's nothing I'd rather do. I'm stuck with you, stuck with you.
Hi my beautiful Empiras, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel for all my lovely and wonderful friends and supporters. I love you so much. Today's video I'm going to be showing you some of the new makeup that I purchased at Sephora, trying it on my face, as well as doing a comparison video with the Hourglass Illusion Hyaluronic Skin Tint and the Hourglass Veil Primer. I have that on one side of my face, and then I have the NYX Angel Veil as well as the NYX Bear With Me Tinted Skin Veil on the other side of my face. Can you tell a difference? Because I really can't. So if you're looking for an affordable version, I would highly recommend this. I have been wearing it for about 6 hours and I don't notice much of a difference. Both of them are getting kind of greasy, but it's hot. So I'm going to show you this look using the new products, and I'm going to show you me applying these to my face. So let's get started. Here's my natural face. I have nothing on. I've been having such a hard week, dealing with like depression and just really bad anxiety because I need to go out and start doing things. I have some things I need to return to Sephora and just a bunch of things. Like I literally haven't left the house in over 2 months. I've been having my groceries delivered. So yeah, I've just been having a really hard time with it mentally. But I want to film and I don't want to let my channel fall by the wayside. So I'm going to pick myself up and try to do some makeup. Try out a few new products and we're going to do a comparison. I finally took the splurge and I bought the Hourglass Veil Primer, the mineral primer. And I want to compare that to the Angel Veil by NYX. Now I'm going to flash it up on the screen, the comparison of the two ingredient lists. And oh my god, they are almost identical. I can't friggin' believe it. And just this little tiny size of the Hourglass was $28, I believe. And this Angel Veil for 1.2 fluid ounces was $18. So this was still less for the full size. This is only 0.31 ounces. So I do know I love this Hourglass primer so much. And I have tried this Angel Veil now twice. Mind you, I haven't used it all day in the heat. I've only used it for doing like looks, weared it for a couple hours. So I'm not really sure for wear time yet. So we're gonna compare those two. And then I splurged and bought the Hourglass Illusion Hyaluronic Skin Tint Oil Free. I'm obsessed with this. It is like $75, so it costs a lot, but I'm only going to use it basically when I go out for my all-day wear because it's really the only thing I found that doesn't make me look cakey and dry. It's really hard as you get older to have things that look good on your skin for a long period of time. So I bought mine in the color Shell. And then we're going to compare it with the NYX Bear With Me Tinted Skin Veil. So I'm going to do half of my face with the NYX and then half of my face with the Hourglass, and then we're going to do a look. I also got the Hourglass Eyeshadow Primer. I always use the Essence one, which is literally like $5. I don't have a high-end primer. I don't have a lot of high-end anything, so I kind of splurged over the quarantine. I deserve it. I've gone through a lot. It was Mother's Day. Got myself a few gifts. So we're gonna see how that works. Kind of excited. It said it's really good for hydrating the eyes. So the bottle looks like this. Oh, it has some kind of a color to it. Oh, it's kind of got like a, it's not matte, it's got a sheen to it. I don't know if it's gonna cover up my eyelids, to be honest with you. Let's try it out. See how it works for eyeshadow. I really like an eye primer that covers up my veins, but at the same time, a lot of eye primers I find way too drying on my lids. I finally got to see my son tonight. It was the first time seeing him since his birthday in February. It's been really hard on me not seeing any family. I don't want to get emotional. I know a lot of people are feeling the same way. I know I'm not the only person, but it doesn't make it any easier. Okay, so we're gonna start out with the Hourglass primer on one side. So I guess we'll do the right side Hourglass and the left NYX. I really want to compare and see what the real difference is in these. Just gonna use a little bit, shake it. All right, so the consistency is very white. Let's see compared to this one. Here's the Angel. They're both white. Okay, So there's the consistency of both of them. They both have a thickness, they're both white. Okay, so the Hourglass one, I really like to focus it on my creases and my pore areas. Honestly, I like to just do it all over my face because it really smooths out my skin. Like, I've tried things like the Benefit Professional and I just don't really like how drying they feel, whereas this one's hydrating, doesn't make me look dry but still helps with the pores. Yeah, I can see a difference already compared to that side. I mean, nothing completely takes them away. And then we're going to use the Angel Veil. It feels so similar, like as it's smearing onto my skin. Although, do you notice how this side is getting red and this side isn't? I'm gonna have to look back at the camera and see if it was already red, but I don't think it was. That's interesting to note. Maybe there's something in this that's making me red. Okay. It does look like it's helping with the pores. See if it helps with these creases. I really like to try to fill in these creases. They drive me nuts when every time I use foundation. See, I can really see the holes right here in my skin. Doesn't look like it's doing the best job at hiding the pores up here. Maybe I need a little more. Really fill those in. Okay, that helped a bit more. I just needed a little bit more. Let's go in with the Hourglass. The Hourglass has a bit of like a purplish bluish tinge to it where I don't notice that with the NYX. It's definitely got a bit more of a smoothness, a bit more of a slip to it. I don't know, is that just me or does it look like it has smoothed out my lines better here than there? I don't know, maybe not. Okay. And then I don't think I got really any on my chin. And around the nose. I've been having really hard time sleeping. My schedule is so messed up. I have not been sleeping more than 3 hours, 4 if I'm lucky a night, so that's been just killing my days. When you live with chronic pain, depression, etc., everything is really heightened when you're not getting any sleep. Like, I wanted to go out today and grab a few things. As much as I'm scared, I need to do a few things, and I woke up this morning and I just felt so sick from not sleeping. Like, I had slept 2.5 hours at that point, and I just couldn't. I had to lie back down. You know, living with chronic pain is not fun. So I also bought the Morphe Highlight and Contour Beauty Sponge to try. It looks like this. I love that it has a really straight edge. I don't really have anything like this, so it would be perfect for, like it says, highlight and contour, to really sharpen that jawline, which I need help with that sometimes, so I'm really happy I got this. It feels spongy. I've wet it already, but I haven't used it. Let's go in with the Hourglass, my good old faithful. I missed you. I've been kind of living off samples for the last little while. I'm just gonna put a little on the sponge. This one has great coverage. It has a luminous finish. You don't need a lot, which is really great considering the price. A little bit more. Okay. I really have to do a less is more approach. When you have aging skin, the less you use on your skin, the better. I know we're tempted to just pile it all over our face to really even out our complexion, especially if you have issues, redness, acne, things like that, but it really just makes your skin look older, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. So yeah, that was quick and done. I don't know which one I should use for the top of my nose, but I guess we'll just use this. I always have a hard time covering my nose. If you have any tips for getting the foundation to cover my nose redness, let me know down below, because as you can see, I'm piling it on more and more, and then I'll end up using concealer and it'll get really dry and cakey looking if I put too much on. But you can always see these like little red, you know, bumps and just redness. For some reason my nose is always red around here and up on the top. I guess we all can't be perfect now, can we? Now let's go in with the NYX Bear With Me Tinted Skin Veil. I have it in the color Vanilla Nude. Like I said, I've only used this twice and it was just for a quick look, so put a little bit on the sponge. That looks so dark. So I can definitely see right off the hop that the Hourglass has more coverage. Oh, tinted skin veils, right? Yeah, skin tint. That's a skin tint, and this is a skin veil, so I would assume similar. I'm very sorry if you hear the blowing. I can't help it. I feel literally nauseous because it's so hot. It's 95 degrees Fahrenheit here. There's been heat warnings for the past 3 days. Okay, so it definitely looks nice right now. My issue is not with how it looks on my skin usually right away. It's how it settles into my lines, how it looks after a couple hours. It gets very dry. A lot of foundations just suck the life out of my skin. For reference, I use the Lanaige Water Bank Cream underneath. It's really good to hydrate. You see how my nose is still showing the redness? Looks like I didn't put anything on it, but I definitely did. I do like the finish of both of them. They're both very nice. I'm figuring that for days that I'm not really going out for the whole day, or just for, you know, looks that I want to create for my channel, I could use the cheaper one, and then the Hourglass for my longer days when I really need something to hold up well. Not to say that a NYX won't hold up, I'm just saying, just so I don't run through this as fast. Like if I'm just doing a look for Instagram, for YouTube, etc., why use a $75 foundation, right? I really don't have a lot. I went through all my makeup and threw away a lot of my foundations because they were expired, just didn't work for my skin, etc. How do you guys think I look with this thing? I never wear stuff like this. They do give me a headache, but just, it's so hot. I wanted my hair up out of my face. I've been mentioning that I needed a bronzer for quite some time. I just didn't know which one to try. So I ended up going with the good old faithful Tarte Park Avenue Princess Amazonian Clay Waterproof Bronzer. I love this so much. It never looks like too much. It looks so glowy and like a natural tan. As you can see, I'm right down to pan. It's almost hard to pick up now. I'm hoping that I got this right one, because it looks like there is a matte one and then also a shimmer one. There was like 2 or 3 different versions, and this one does look a little different, but the same, very similar. I don't know if this is just the upgraded packaging. If anybody knows, let me know. But how friggin' adorable is that? Let's see what the shade looks like. Let's see. I love it has like a golden undertone to it, which just makes it like a beautiful natural tan. Let's compare with a swatch. This is the old one. It even has like a marbled pattern, whereas the one I had does not. Oh wow, that's darker. Oh no, it might not be the right one. I'm gonna use a nice big fluffy brush. This is by Eco Tools. Let's go in, and nice to be able to actually cover my whole brush. Let's not go too crazy, because this one definitely has more pigment. See, the problem when they're really pigmented and a little darker is that it won't look natural if you're super pale, which, as you can see, I am. I don't know, I think this might be too dark for me. It's looking quite orange. I'm gonna do half my face with this and half my face with the other, just to compare them. This might have to go back. This is a $45 bronzer plus tax. Yeah, I don't know. I'll go in with the old one. I wonder what the difference is. see a difference? It almost looks on my face like this one is darker. I think I went in a little heavier because I know it's light. I don't know, I'm not sure how I feel about it. I was really considering trying the Fenty bronzer. Maybe I still will. It's not awful, it's just not what I was hoping. I'm gonna go in with my favorite NYX Dark Circle Concealer Corrector. Really like down to the nub here. I need to replace this. I need to get to a store. This is something I haven't, well, I guess I could have ordered off NYX's website because I know that I love it, but you have to spend a certain amount to get free shipping. I'm just gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me in Fair. In my tried and true phase, we're gonna go down the nose, a little on the pimple here, a little on the chin. So just taking another close look at my skin. It does look to me like the line looks more pronounced on this side than it does on this side. I don't know if that's how it normally looks or if it's from the foundation. So I also got the Makeup Brush Cleaner Cinema Secrets to try. This is supposed to be a quick drying spray just like the other one that I have, but this has a little bit more in it and it was cheaper. I think it was $10 and you get 2 fluid ounces, so we're gonna try that out as well. Sometimes I just don't feel like doing the whole brush cleaning with shampoo, so this is really good to quickly dry them. Or if you have, you know, one particular brush you like to use and you want to use it for multiple colors in one look, you can just switch in between with this stuff and move right on to your next color. Kleenex. I like to usually spray some on the Kleenex of my other one, so I'm going to attempt the same with this. Get a brush that has a lot of color on it, and let's wipe it and see what it does. Okay, color's definitely coming off. Okay, we're gonna spray it one more time. They do have like a huge bottle, but I wasn't sure how good this was, so I just bought the small one to try. Definitely feels dry. It's not soaking it. A lot of color out. I don't know how many times I have to do this. I had painted my nails super cute with clouds and stuff on them, and then it just peeled off by the next day. So now I have one nail done and the rest not. My nails also have been breaking like crazy, so I'm trying to drink more milk. I drink almond milk, but it actually smells really good. It has like vanilla. So I would say it works. You just have to use it a few times depending on how saturated your brush is. A few other things I got were just a replacement for my squalene cleanser. I love this. Highly, highly recommend. It takes all your makeup off and it makes your skin feel super hydrated. I also got the high adherence silicone primer. I want to compare this to the Hourglass primer as well, so I'll do that in another video. And then I got the Ordinary Salicylic Acid mask. I haven't tried this yet either, but I'm really excited to. I got a replacement for my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I really wanted the Hourglass one, but oh my gosh, the price is so high compared to this. I think the Hourglass one is like $65 or something. I'll put it up on the screen, whereas this one is what, 20, 18, something like that. Such a big difference, and I love it. I love the smell. I love the continuous mist. The Alpha Arbutin plus hyaluronic acid. I love this. I'm almost out of this. My skin just loves this. I highly recommend this if you have pigmentation issues or acne scars. Like this right here was so bad, this acne. I had 2 or 3 big pimples and I just kept popping them and picking at them because they were one of those like sore under the skin that like I just needed to get it out of there, and then I'd pop it and it would like come back. So there was like a big scab there, and I just kept putting this on there for maybe 4 nights and it's almost completely gone. Like, it is a miracle worker. I also got, as you know, you get your 2 free samples. I got the Moroccan Oil Blow Dry Concentrate to try. I always love trying the hair products there. And then the Juliet Has a Gun, Not a Perfume. I do not like this. It smells like soap to me. I really like my sweet scents. It's like baby powder mixed with soap. My daughter didn't like it either, which sucks, so it's probably not going to get used. Maybe I'll throw it in a giveaway or something. So let's get into the look that we're gonna do. That's all I have for new stuff to try. Okay, so this is the eye I ended up coming up with. I had to give this eye a bit of a break and have a snack. I was getting super frustrated with the fact that the eye look just wasn't going well. I don't know if it's the new primer or if I'm all of a sudden just having an issue blending Morphe shadows, particularly the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2. I don't know, I never had a problem with it before, so maybe it is the primer. I mean, it's a very expensive primer, and if I'm gonna have issues with it, it's definitely gonna go back. So I actually am really liking how this look is turning out, something very different than I normally would do. So we're gonna recreate it on this side. It doesn't hurt too much. Like when I was wiping off the eyeshadow, it was getting really sore, and then when I put the primer back on, it hurt to rub it. I'm going to start with B5, this shade right here. C5, why do I keep seeing the wrong numbers? Next, we're going to go into the Mercury Retrograde palette, and we're going to use the shade Utopia. A3. Blend in the center there. Go back in with Utopia. C2. Go back in with Utopia. So this foundation has been on for almost 4 hours, and here's the side, the Hourglass side. It is seeping into my lines right there. Looks really good there. I think this smile line is deeper than that one. I'd say they both look pretty good right now. The only thing I'm hating is my forehead lines, but they're gonna be there regardless. Song I have in my head. Tell me if you know who sings
Back in the browser field. Hey, back in the browser field. Back in the browser field.
I don't know why it's stuck in my head. I love that song. I swear to God, I don't know how anybody's expected to go back to wearing real bras now that the real world is open back up. Like, I've been wearing it for a couple hours doing this look and I'm dying. Just cuts off the circulation in my back, like, oh, Jesus. My back's killing me. I got this from Shop Miss A. It's a Santee diamond eyeliner in the color. It says sky blue, but it's definitely gold. I've had this other eye done for quite some time, and so far the gold glitter liner is not cracking, and it was only $1. we're gonna go with Ghost. Let's try these magnetic lashes. I've heard that if you cut them, it will help a big time. Use the Marc Jacobs at Lash mascara. I've been really loving this. So the lashes are on. Now I just want to put on a lippy. Let's use these. Just using NYX's Peekaboo Neutral probably. Yep. Command. Oh, that's like orange. I wasn't expecting it to be so bright. Oh God, look at this. Let's go on with the darker pink. Look how I feel about this. It's so bright. We're going to use the KVD Beauty Alchemist Holographic Palette. I'm going to use a little fan brush today. Pink Opal. So this is going to be the final look. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial and seeing the comparison from the NYX Angel Veil and the NYX Tinted Skin Veil and the Hourglass Illusion Skin Tint and the Hourglass Veil Primer. There we go. That's a mouthful. So my opinion, they're very comparable to each other and such a difference in price. These two together are under $40. These two together are over $100. So yeah. So if you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate if you give it a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel, lets me know that you're enjoying my content. Subscribe for more videos from me. Comment down below and say hi. I love making new friends, and let me know if you have a channel. I'll definitely check you out. And until the next time, thanks so much for watching. Bye!